everyone, and welcome to my podcast, Draw in Wonderland. I'm so happy you're here with me today. In this episode, we're stepping into one of the quietest yet most unforgettable novels ever written, Madonna in a Fur Coat by Sabahattin Ali. A story that has traveled across cultures and decades and somehow feels even more relevant today than when it was written in 1943. A story that speaks softly, yet echoes in the heart long after you close the book. If you have never heard of this novel before, do not worry. I'll guide you through the atmosphere, the themes, the emotions, and the lessons, gently, spoiler free, and always with reflections that we can bring into our own lives. So, take a breath, take a sip of your coffee, and let's step into the quiet world of Raif and Maria Puder. By the way, it's raining cats and dogs outside. I guess you hear the sounds. I hope it makes the episode more romantic. Madonna in a fur coat follows Mr. Raif, a timid, introverted young man who travels from Turkey to 1920s Berlin. There, inside a small art gallery, he encounters a portrait, the Madonna in a fur coat, and his life subtly yet profoundly shifts. The painting belongs to Maria Puder, an unconventional, fiercely independent woman who challenges everything Raif believes about himself and the world. Their connection unfolds slowly, deeply, and quietly. It's not a loud love story. It is not dramatic nor chaotic. It is intimate, honest, vulnerable. This is a novel about loneliness, about being unseen, about longing, about the desire to be known without having to speak loudly. It's about the inner world of a person who feels out of place everywhere, yet finds a moment of recognition in someone unexpected. What is surprising for me about this book is in the past 2 years, Madonna in a Fur Coat has unexpectedly become a bestseller in the UK, even surpassing classics like Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice. Young readers in England describe it as melancholic but healing, a mirror for loneliness, a book that understands them, a quiet scream. On TikTok, a content creator introduced the novel in his Reading a Book from Every Country series. He called it a window to the soul. His videos reached millions, and the book began spreading like a soft whisper. But beyond social media, the deeper reason is this. We are living through uncertain times, financially, emotionally, socially, just like the 1920s. And readers today recognize their own anxieties in Raif's quietness and Maria's complexity. This is why the book is being rediscovered, because it speaks to the modern heart, even though it was written 100 years ago. And here are 10 reflections, part literature, part psychology, part philosophy, that this story invites us to explore. 1. Quiet people feel deeply. Mr. Raif is proof that still waters truly run deep. Many people speak loudly but feel little. Others speak little but feel enormously. The lesson? Never underestimate a quiet heart. 2. Being truly seen is one of the rarest experiences in life. Maria Puder sees Raif, not his timidity, not his social awkwardness, but his essence. To be seen without performance is healing. 3. Love can be a recognition, not a possession. Their bond isn't about ownership or control. It's about meeting someone at the level of the soul. 4. Loneliness is not emptiness. It is unshared richness. Raif is not empty. He is simply misunderstood. Many of us carry worlds inside that no one knows about. 5. Vulnerability as a form of courage. Both characters learn to speak from their wounds rather than their masks, and that is simply courage, not loudness. 6. Some people change our lives simply by existing, not through dramatic acts, but through presence, honesty, and gentleness. 7. Independence and intimacy can coexist. Maria teaches us that one can be strong, independent, self sufficient, and still yearn for connection. 8. Art reveals the truths we hide. The portrait of the Madonna becomes a gateway into Raif's inner life. Art sees what we are afraid to articulate. 9. Silent suffering is not a virtue. Raif's silence over time becomes a burden. The novel reminds us speaking your truth is an act of self-respect. 10. Some stories don't shout, they whisper, and sometimes a whisper reaches deeper into the soul than a scream ever could. For me, this novel is a reminder that the deepest emotions rarely arrive with noise. They arrive in quiet rooms, in small gestures, in someone's gaze. It's also a reminder that softness is not weakness and sensitivity is not a flaw. Sometimes the quietest lives contain the most extraordinary emotional landscapes. Reading Madonna in a fur coat feels like sitting in a dimly lit Berlin cafe, listening to two hearts trying to understand themselves, and maybe through their journey we understand ourselves a little more too. Thank you for joining me in this gentle wander through Madonna in a fur coat. Until next time, stay curious, stay kind, and remember, even the quietest hearts carry stories worth listening to. Bye, guys!